Hey, I'm Kaz, a channel for the higher light.
And I'm Sally, your energetic guide and card reader.
This is the Quantum Thread.
A space to demystify energy, explore consciousness, and empower you to trust your inner truth. Well, hello and welcome everyone to the very first episode of the Quantum Thread. This is our new podcast featuring Kaz and myself, Sally. So, without further ado, let's just jump right into it, explain who we are, what we do, and what we're all about. So, Kaz, would you like to come in and share a little bit about yourself and who you are and what you do and why you were drawn to do this podcast?
Hi, everyone. As Sal said, I'm Kaz, and I am from Quiana Scribe Creations. So I am very creative. I do a lot of different things. I'm a channel. I'm also a businesswoman. I'm also I did time as a medium, so I do lots of different things. I have a very wide variety of skills. I've experienced a great deal of trauma in my life, so I'm very good with that as well, as most of us have in the spiritual realms. So that's me. I was born to do this because I do have such a wide variety of skills and experiences from all walks of life. I haven't lived in a straight line in any way. My life has been up and down, and all around searching for home, which of course I later realized isn't even on Earth, but somewhere out there in the cosmos. And that was when I started to feel comfortable in my own skin.
Wow.
Thank you.
Just, I met you recently and just felt this alignment with you. And hence the idea of a podcast about bringing your skills, talents, and wisdom out to the public. And we thought we've named it the Quantum Thread, but it's about you channeling some weekly messages to help us as we're navigating these challenging times. I call it riding the wave of life, the highs, the lows,
Yes.
from the dark to the light. And you know, as we're transitioning into, let's call it 5D world, we need to approach things differently. It's a different it's a paradigm shift with a different mindset. And it's getting us out of the old 3D way, and not just personally, but with our businesses as well. And moving into this new 5D way. And I think with the questions that we can ask you when you're in channel mode, I think it will be really productive and helpful to help us personally just navigate into this new way forward.
Yes, that's really well said. And I'm so excited to be able to introduce you to my channeling group. I call the Golden Group. They're from a wide variety of places. I love variety and I love to explore. So I'm out there exploring. I meet many different teams while I'm channeling, and they come through and they're brilliant. The main staple ones that I channel would be Mother Mary, Michael, the amazing Michael, and I have an Egyptian group. The Octurians were a big part of my beginning because, that was my teacher's guide. So you learn through your teacher's guides as much as you learn through them. But I have a guide, my original guide that I've had my whole life, and his name is Isaac. And I channel him quite often, and he is absolutely incredible. And there's so many more. I don't nominate who comes through. I allow them to do that because they have the wisdom and the knowledge to know who and what needs to come through at any one time. And I don't need to know that. I don't know that. Yeah.
So I'd love to hear a little bit more about your story. How did you come into channeling? Like, were you little when you just things started to happen? Or, everyone loves a story. And how did you get connected into this world and realm?
Well, been a long, long story. My earliest memories of having spiritual or telepathic or animal communication was I lived on a cow and corn farm, and I could have conversations with this big old bull, big prize bull. He was amazing, and I felt like he was talking to me, like he was guiding me. And I would sit on that step and I would have these conversations with a bull. And I've been able to do that with the trees and many other things, like the birds. I can read the birds as they're flying over and watching them do what they normally do. And it's just incredible. Reading the trees here is very different. Some people don't resonate because we're in Australia and I have Indigenous ancestors. So I don't see divas as much as what I see tree spirits. And I talk to the spirit of the tree. And I don't, it's kind of a little different to what a lot of other people may think I should be speaking to. But that's my way. And that's, we are all different. I speak to the sky. I speak to whoever's around at the time, whoever I'm connecting with. But I've never felt that connection to humans most of my life. I could see humans having demons, and I could see those demons playing out instead of the human, saying what they want. It's the demons that's speaking to you. And demons are everywhere. Depending what timeline you're on and where you associate, they are they can be rampant and they can be few and far between. It really depends on you and where you've traveled in life. And of course, as I grew older, my light grew brighter and I learnt more experience. These demons that I could see in other people began to play up more and more so whenever I was around. And that got to a point where it was just ridiculous. This is where I've suffered the most trauma from until I realized that it's my job not to heal the human, not to teach the human how to behave, but how to release that demon so that they can be free. And this has been a big part of my journey as well.
Wow, fascinating. I mean, we all have stuff, right? We're all carrying stuff. And I just love nature myself. I'm a massive nature lover because it's so cathartic, but it's also so pure, And then, I mean, part of our experience on this earth, I suppose, is to learn our messages and get our lessons learned and heal our trauma, because we've all created
Yeah.
more in our lives. So
And the more you heal, the more you connect.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what we're all about. As we're going through this ascension time, it's about providing wisdom, insight, tools even to help you connect further within and to enlighten yourself. And we'll pick a theme each week and, ask the channel about it. And so we'll be putting it out to people to post in any suggested topics that you'd like or any particular questions you'd like answered. And because whatever you're asking, someone else is wanting to know the same answer as well. So very insightful, very current, because this shift and this ascension is, rapidly escalating. And the flow on effect is like, whoa, these like this, the waves of life.
It's about to get even more crazier.
Mm.
Absolutely.
So more goosebumps coming down through me. This is very timely. So just a little bit about myself. I basically work with energy in all different sorts of forms, from clothing. I have an empowered clothing range and have, community that I work with and do energy clearings. And particularly I'm working with frequencies because of the power of frequencies and the purity, which is like in nature, the purity of the energy is just so incredible. So I thought we'd team up our skills together and just you take it from there. I just really think you've got so much that you can help people with, particularly in business, going from 3D to 5D, this shift and doing things differently and your insights. And plus you got this team. I love how it's called the Golden Group because it's the quantum thread. It's like the golden thread when you combine it together. And,
Yeah.
you're all aiming to just live through on this golden thread. So it's exciting times.
You as well. You have some great skills more so than just frequency. You're a quantum healer. You have your tarot card skills, your oracle cards rather, and you'll be bringing those into this as well.
Yeah, so every week when we pick a topic and theme, we'll ask the channel some questions and then we'll pull some cards around it and see what clarity, insight, and direction we get for moving forward for the week. So yeah, we're excited to team up and
Yeah.
takes us. And I'm so excited to meet your golden group and or your team behind you, your team of light, and see what clarity, insight, and guidance that they can provide for us each week.
Would you like me to sneak them through now? They're here eagerly awaiting.
Oh, I would love that. There we go. Tingles down again. Okay. Oh, thank you.
Maybe you can talk about how you created your oracle cards while I
Oh, whilst you
take
get
a moment.
sure, absolutely, because I was doing card readings every day, and then I thought I have so much that I want to share, and it keeps coming through me. So I created it in cards so that we could tap into daily card readings. So this is Paz at the moment is just getting in tune with herself, allowing herself to be the channel and doing the connection. And so she's just taking a moment to get grounded in, allowing them to be called in, and yeah, sit back and enjoy.
Hello. We welcome you all to this beautiful heightened energy of the fifth dimensional densities that are coming through. This is an exciting opportunity to bring through so much more of the wisdom that we have for the up and coming months and the path that you may choose to take. If there are any questions that you would like to ask us, we are always more than willing to answer you. We love and cherish each one of you. And so please put your thoughts towards our hosts so that we can be of service to you and through you. Sally, if you have any questions for the moment, we would be honored.
Well, thank you so much. So as we have the audience just being introduced to the Golden Group, is it particular people that come in, or is it one at a time, just so that we can get a feel for it's in each session? Is there one person that will sort of present themselves, or there's a group of you that just you all chime in together?
How it works is if you can picture a group of people all standing upon each other, creating a triangle, so you speak, and then there's one on the top, all holding each other up, all doing their part to create the form that is needed for the moment. This is similar to how we operate, and sometimes there are hundreds of us, and there is always the one person on the top who does the speaking, yet that may change.
Mm.
That one person who begins the transmission may change and allow another to come through with a stronger point of discussion. And this may occur 2 or 3 times sometimes. Sometimes it won't happen at all. But there is never a one person entity
Thank
message. It is always a collaboration. Some of the energies are alive on the planet today, and some of them haven't been on the planet for thousands of years. There is no set way for things to be.
you.
It is ever changing. And this is the changes of your fifth dimension that you will become accustomed to as you yourself go through many, many changes. And obviously, most of you have been already. Change is inevitable. Let go, allow, be the change.
Thank you so much. That is such wise words as we are going through this transition. And this is what this podcast is about, is helping people understand that we are going through this change and we're doing things differently from 3D to 5D. We have to get out of our old mindset and just and be more and feel into it. And I love that it's a collective group. As I always say, teamwork makes the dream work. And you have a great team of light there that teaming up to help us through and navigate through this change. So we're eternally grateful for your time and for the words of wisdom that you can impart with us. So thank you for being with us every week.
We thank you and we look forward to meeting with you next week.
Thank you so much. So, wow, that was just to give us a little taste and insight of what the podcast will be a lot about. Having Kaz tune in and have her golden group come through and share their wisdom in response to any questions that you have or any topics that you want to have covered. Like it's really so supportive during this time of change. So thank you, Kaz. Are you back with us okay?
Yes, thank you.
That was just so beautiful, just getting the explanation that there's a big team behind and there's sort of one speaker, but they kind of rotate whoever's sort of the one to bring it forth or to bring forward the answers or to bring forward the questions or to be the speaker of the day, so to speak. So, because,
They are extremely clever.
and I just love it because it's so 5D. And the more we can get exposed to this new way of thinking and feeling and sensing, it's just going to help us transition more smoothly through. So, yeah, how do you feel after doing a channel?
Absolutely amazing. Um, I just feel so much love and so much peace and more heightened. It's really beautiful, beautiful. If I was a little tired before I started channeling, I'm certainly re-energized and refocused. It's just beautiful.
It's so good, so good. So I think we might just finish off with just pulling a card in relation to our insight
Absolutely.
today, and the. Thank you so much for sharing that from the channel. It was just so beautiful. So let's see what the cards say today. We shuffle up again some clarity, insight, and direction using the Quantum Guidance Oracle card deck. The card today says, "Oh my goodness, dream big and then dream bigger." Bypass your logical mind and tap into the infinite possibilities of the universe, which is exactly what they were saying today too. So this is part of the shift, is just to get out of your mind, allow yourself to feel and sense moving forward. How amazing is that?
Yeah. Can I just clarify that after I channel, I don't remember what's said.
Right.
Um, as you speak about it, little memories come back.
Yeah.
So it's not, and it comes back throughout the day, but it's kind of void immediately. It's really strange.
So, in a nutshell, the channel was saying, it's not just one person or one entity per se, it's a collective group. And they said, like standing in a triangle, and there's sort of someone at the top that's sort of the nominated speaker, and then it can move around. And me in particular, got to stop thinking it's one energy coming through, it's a collective there. And as a group, teamwork, I said, makes the dream work, coming through to deliver the words of wisdom or insights, and just to help us through. I'm just so excited about this. So thanks, Kaz, for
Thank you. This
and
is
putting it
great.
there. And yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for watching us. I hope you enjoyed the team.
And yes, so just comments, like all that. But the most important thing is get involved. It's very interactive. So what questions would you like answered? What topics would you like discussed? And really putting it out there. Where are you struggling in life? Where do you want some
Yeah.
further support? What insights can you have? And Kaz is very good to also offer up private channels, but also business support from a spiritual alignment way. Did you want to explain a bit more about that, Kaz? Because I think this is the new way of the future.
Well, I'll start. We spoke earlier. Business is changing form. It
Mm,
is you no longer need to find niches. You don't need to do all that marketing in the old-fashioned way. It's all about aligning with your spirit. And in the fifth dimension, everything comes to you. You don't need to go out there to find it.
mm,
So it's about aligning you and your business with the truth of who you are. And it's more than purpose. It's so much more than purpose because purpose is not 3D anymore. Purpose itself has become a fifth dimensional source of inner knowing.
yeah.
So knowing your purpose is multi-layered
Mm,
and it's ever changing as well. So knowing what comes to you and what to put out there. Forget the newsletters. Put it out there to all your clients. Come and see me this week and get the new energies from my guides to you and let me help you with your needs. Because if you've come into contact with me or Sally, that's because on some level we are able to assist you.
mm,
People are not coming your way to be judged anymore. They're not coming your way for entertainment unless that's what you're looking for. When you come in contact with a channel, it's because they can help you.
mm. I love that because it's about resonating towards what feels right, and that's what it's about. We're just beacons of love and light, and people are drawn to that. It's the old way
That's
is
right.
push, push, and this is like drawing in, just being more
Yeah.
yourself. I love that, Kaz. So we just want to help other people step in and transition into that energy.
Yeah. Mother Mary or the Great Mothers are a big part of my golden group, and that nurturing energy comes out probably more often than any of the others. That feminine nurture that they just love and they love to uplift and help. So allow them to help you.
And I think that's a really important part as we're going through this. It's key to have compassion and understanding and forgiveness for yourself. And it sounds like the mothers in there are very nurturing and very mothering. And we all need to be more gentle and loving and forgiving to ourselves, don't we?
And each other.
Exactly, exactly. Well, Kaz, I'm excited, strapping myself in to
Excited.
see where this goes. So thank you everyone for watching. This is our first episode and many more to come, hopefully. So yeah, we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's it for this episode of The Quantum Thread.
If you have questions you'd like answered by the channel or topics you want us to explore, reach out anytime.
You can connect with Kaz for private channel sessions or with either of us for support on your journey.
Until next time, keep tuning in, trusting yourself, and following your inner thread.